Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about monitoring spirits. Okay, so these are spirits that could be attachments that you have. They could be attachments of other people. So if you know you don't have any attachments, these could be attachments from friends, family members, or these could be spirits that people have sent to you that are into dark magic and that type of thing. So these spirits can come to us during the day, at night. They can come through our dreams. Okay, so a lot of these spirits, these monitoring spirits, come around at night time mainly, and they come around when you're sleeping. If you're somebody who's very strong as far as looking after your aura is concerned, your vibrational energy, your cleansing, and you're doing all those type of things, meditating, for some people it's fasting, all sorts of things you can do. If you're doing these type of things already, then the chances are that these monitoring spirits aren't going to really have much hope. Although they can come through food and things like that, so they can, you might have a lack of food, so you might not be eating, so that your health runs down. You may be overeating, food poisoning, all sorts of things. Okay, but genuinely, if you have quite a strong aura and you are cleansing and doing those things and cleansing your home, chances are they can't really get through, and the only other way that they can is through your dreams. So if you're someone who's been having nightmares lately and you do have monitoring spirits coming through your dreams, these are the things that you can do. Now, when I say come through your dreams, they may do things like, if you were, they may be trying to tempt you in your dreams, tempt you to be doing certain things in your dreams. You would be having lucid dreams, so you would be able to control what you do. For the other part of it, you may participate in some of the activity that they want you to do, whether that is drinking, taking drugs, or whatever. But the thing is that, like I said, if you do have a strong aura, these things aren't going to trigger you, and you will be able to just wake up and just know that that was a dream, and it's not going to have any effect on you. But if you want to stop these dreams from happening, stop these monitoring spirits hijacking your mind while you sleep, I've got a few tips for you guys. Now, if your aura is weak, and you're not cleansing your home and you're not doing those things, chances are that those monitoring spirits can hijack your mind, literally, and you will have those attachments attached to you, which may make you behave in risky behavior, like take drugs, drink alcohol, too excessive, maybe popping pills, all sorts of things, just being really deceptive, jealous of others, not liking the way you look, not liking yourself, hating who you see in the mirror when you look back at yourself, really hating on other people, looking at ways to sort of get over other people, stealing, all sorts of shit. Okay, so we're going to delve into that and talk about how we can stop them coming into our dreams. So you might want to take a look at my first video about cleansing your aura or protecting your aura. But getting back to not having your mind hijacked by any type of monitoring spirit. The first video will be able to help you because it does talk about cleansing your home, cleansing your aura, and things like that. But today we're just going to focus on sleeping, okay? Nightmares, if you're having any nightmares, and how to stop that, and any risky behavior that may be happening in your dreams that monitoring spirits are trying to get you to do, or just full-out psychic attacks on you. Okay, now this is a psychic attack of sorts, but I'm talking about, literally being abused in a dream. Whether that's sexually abuse, whether that's physically abuse, mental abuse, whatever it is. All right, so we're gonna discuss that and how you can combat that one. So if you are under psychic attack in any way, shape, or form, the best thing you can do is have good intentions about yourself. Okay, regardless. Now, whatever thoughts come into your head that are no good, you really need to make sure that you say cancel and replace that bad thought with something good. Okay, you need to do that in order to be able to combat this. Now, this is like thought forms, okay? So we have entities or objects that exist on lower planes, okay, on the lower astrals, which they gain power, okay, through our thoughts. So the more we have this negative thought, the more we are negative about ourselves, the more that this will snowball and grow into something more powerful. Okay? Then all of a sudden we have this entity that's attached to it. And it becomes huge. Now some will call these demonic energies, demonic beings. Now, you know, you could have people around you that are feeding off of your energy. These are psychic vampires. These people also have attachments. Okay, that could be messing up your sleep patterns. This person could be jealous of you. This person, whatever this person reason is for not liking you, whatever it is, okay, they may not even have a reason. This could be just someone you always have a power struggle with every time you talk to them, that type of thing, okay? And if you're an empath, if you're somebody who absorbs other people's energy, this is very harmful to your energy, okay? Because you feel emotions, you feel other people's emotions, you feel other people's feelings, you know, other people's impulses, all of it, people's stresses, you feel it all. Okay, so now we're going to work on how you can get a good night's sleep without having any monitoring spirits around you. If you don't want to have those monitoring spirits around you during the day, I suggest you click onto the first video that I put up, because that does explain a lot. But now we're just going to talk about sleeping, okay, and how we can avoid having these monitoring spirits in our dreams and around us while we're sleeping. So psychic attachment is somebody who is either living or is dead, okay? And they are the monitoring spirit, okay? So things that you can do is, you know, make sure that you have some essential oils that are flower oil based. Now make sure that they're natural. Okay, I think there are some that you can burn, but I would suggest to get oils, some type of oil that you can use or burn. Now use this before you go to sleep. Put it on so that the fragrance is in the room. This is yarrow, is the flower. It's YARROW. Okay, and the other one is white violet. Now, using this is really going to help you, and using the tourmaline, and again clearing your aura, which is in the first video, guys, because this will really help keep these spirits away from you. It's really going to keep you from having any type of psychic attacks, but it's something that you're going to have to keep doing, and really make sure that you have these positive thought process about yourself, because it's that. This is one of the reasons why you'll have monetary spirits around, okay, one of. And it's also, you know, your thought process that's creating this entity, okay, that's gaining power, and it's getting stronger, and it's able to hijack your mind, okay, and make you do things that are out of character. And you'll know, especially if you're somebody who meditates, or is really in touch with yourself. You don't even necessarily have to meditate, but if you're really in touch with who you are, you know your own vibrational energy, all right? You know when something's off. You know when you walk into a room and something's not right. You know how to read a room when you walk in, all those type of things. So you know when your energy's a little off. Obviously not drinking alcohol, taking drugs, popping pills, all of that stuff. Look, a lot of people are on, you know, medication, and if you can't help but be on medication, then, you know, fair enough. I mean, I was on medication at one stage for pain. It lasted for about 2 months, and then I was just like, no, you know, because it's just like a Band-Aid effect. It doesn't cure the issue, all right? But if you need to be on medication, that's different. All right, but I'm talking more about people that are alcoholics, drug addicts, that type of thing. All right, even if you're not and you're around people that are like that, this is where you need to be protecting your energy. So if you're a counselor, if you're a psychologist, you know, you're always around, you know, all different types of people, all walks of life. You need to make sure that you're protecting your energy in this way, because you may not be able to sense those monitoring spirits around you during the day, but at night you're having nightmares. At night you're finding it really, you know, you're really restless. You can't sleep. You're having psychic attacks in your dreams and things like that. So I hope these tips helped you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.